Once upon a time, in a remote corner of the majestic mountains, where wisdom and peace were daily bread, there existed a Zen monastery. This sanctuary, nestled in serene nature, was the home of a revered sage, Master Hiroshi. His wisdom was as deep as the ocean, and his eyes radiated compassion. One day, a man burdened by a storm of negative thoughts that invaded his mind like a swarm of bees decided to embark on a journey to the monastery. This distressed seeker found himself standing at the gates of the Zen monastery with a heavy heart and a tormented mind. With humility, the man approached Master Hiroshi and, with a deep sigh, implored, "Master Hiroshi, my mind is a battlefield where negative thoughts incessantly wage war. Please, give me advice, a compass to find peace." Master Hiroshi, with his boundless wisdom and a serene smile on his lips, responded, "Dear friend, the path to tranquility begins with the practice of meditation. As you delve into this practice, you will see how your mind, like the turbulent waters of a river, will gradually calm over time." The man, a mix of despair and skepticism, retorted, "Master, meditation is not for me. Every time I try, dark thoughts assault me, making me their prisoner." Master Hiroshi, with calm and patience, replied, "Fear not. This is normal in the early stages of meditation. With consistent practice, you will tame those beasts that roam your mind." The seeker, however, remained restless and recalcitrant, saying, "Master, I cannot meditate, but I yearn for peace. Is there anything else I can do to find it?" Understanding the distress in the seeker's eyes, Master Hiroshi pondered for a moment. Finally, with his serene and lucid voice, he granted the request. "Very well, if meditation is not the path you desire, I shall give you a mantra, a magical key to calm the storm in your mind." Master Hiroshi whispered the mantra into the man's ear, explaining, "You must recite this mantra daily when you are alone, in a corner of your private world." The man, grateful, returned home, but before he left, Master Hiroshi stopped him and added with seriousness, "Remember, there is an important warning. While reciting the mantra, you must not think of a monkey. If you allow this curious primate to take over your mind, the mantra will lose its efficacy." The seeker, perplexed by this peculiar warning, asked, "Master, why do you mention a monkey? I have never had reason to think of such creatures." Back at his home, the man began reciting the mantra as Master Hiroshi had instructed. However, while his lips uttered the sacred words, the warning about the monkey had taken root in his mind like a seed in fertile soil. To his surprise, images of monkeys, leaping and playing, began to invade his thoughts. He tried to ignore them, but the more he rejected them, the more they multiplied in his mind. Even at night, the monkeys crept into his dreams, and his loved ones transformed into primates in his nightly visions. Frustration led him back to the monastery where, with a flushed face and a troubled spirit, he recounted his distress to Master Hiroshi. Master Hiroshi, with his characteristic calm, uttered, "My friend, this was all a lesson. I wanted to show you the uncontrollable nature of the mind. Never attempt to fight your thoughts, for the more you fight, the stronger they become. Simply stop reciting the mantra and do nothing." The seeker, disillusioned but willing to listen, followed Master Hiroshi's advice. He ceased reciting the mantra, and to his amazement, his mind calmed, and the monkey thoughts disappeared as if they had never existed. Master Hiroshi concluded with a final lesson. The key lies not in battling your thoughts, but in observing without attachment. With consistent practice, you will become the master of your mind. This ancient fable illustrates that the path to inner peace is often a journey of acceptance and compassionate observation of our thoughts, rather than battling them. Have you ever faced the struggle against negative thoughts? What are your techniques for finding tranquility? Your mind is a fertile garden of wisdom. You only need to learn to tend to it. Meditating in the depths of the mind is a journey that has challenged many. When facing the storm of negative thoughts that assault our minds, we often desperately seek an island of calm amidst the chaos. However, the story of the wise Master Hiroshi and the Seeker reminds us that finding that peace does not always require a traditional path. Throughout our lives, we have all felt the onslaught of somber thoughts that seem to multiply like rabbits in spring. But what happens when we confront this tangle? How do we find the desired serenity? Master Hiroshi shows us that the path of meditation can lead us to peace, but it is not the only one. In our attempt to battle the tide of thoughts, we sometimes get caught in its current. Every time we try to suppress them, they seem to multiply and overwhelm us. Meditation is a boat in turbulent waters, but it can also be a ship in the middle of a storm that seems to grow rather than... So, how do we find serenity amid the turmoil? Master Hiroshi imparts a powerful lesson. The key isn't always in the struggle, but in learning to observe without attachment. Thoughts are like clouds in the sky. They can appear and disappear if you don't hold on to them. The mind, like a serene lake, becomes tranquil when you stop throwing stones into it. This story demonstrates that the path to inner peace is a personal journey, and it's often a process of acceptance and observation. Meditation may be the answer for some, but for others, the solution could lie in allowing thoughts to flow without restraint, without resisting them. Master Hiroshi's final lesson is simple yet profound. Don't fight your thoughts. Observe without attachment. With consistent practice, you will become the master of your mind, and you will find the peace you seek. We sincerely appreciate your company until the end of this tale. We cordially invite you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section of this video. Sharing your experiences can be inspiring to other readers, and together we can nurture and achieve personal growth. Furthermore, we encourage you to share this video with your loved ones, friends, and family, as we all face challenges and adversities, and the content of this video can offer valuable guidance. See you in the next story.